As all of you know, that I have just gone through a transfer from one company to the next. If you have been keeping up with my videos, I know this video series here is kind of like new, even though I've had videos from the past of me living the van life. Hey, I understand, but what I wanted to really get into is because while I was going through orientation, I heard a lot of new truckers to the industry talking about how they hearing trainers talking about you're not going to get a chance to shower every day and the pack light and all this other good stuff. And I wanted to let you know that if you're thinking about coming into this industry, you literally have to live a minimalist life. I mean, because you only have so much room here on this truck. Say you got a couple of cabinets where you can hang up a few clothes, personal clothes. Some people like to go home and change all the time, and some people just live out here on the road for months on end, maybe even a couple of years or so. There are truckers out here that do that. And what they get, they buy out of Walmart, or you might look up and get a chance to stop at one of these malls, or even an outlet, so where it has multiple stores where you can buy clothes, name brand clothes for cheap. Me, I shop out of Walmart. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is all Walmart apparel that you see on me right now, and it's cheap, and it keeps me clothed and looking decent. I won't say the sharpest knife in the whole bunch, but I'm just saying, it keeps me clothed and from walking around butt naked. And when you living out here on this road, you got to think about it. You traveling from state to state, city to city, you literally crisscrossing this whole entire country, depending on whether you're OTR, regional, or or even local. Local, you basically going home anyway every single night. Regional, you get the weekends off. OTR, you're gonna be out there for about 2 or 3 weeks at a time, maybe even a couple of months. Who knows? Depending on how your company want to run you. Some companies have it to where you have to earn time off. Hey, that's just how the industry goes. While you're out here on the road, obviously you don't have a shower here on this what you call it. You can get what is called baby wipes, so you can be able to clean up. I suggest you stock up on it. That helps keep you clean when you can't get fresh running water on you all the time, because trust me, nobody's going to give you a free shower unless you run across one of these oases that just so happen to have it. And then if it's free, you have to worry about how clean is it really. And you're not going to always be able to get to the terminal. Each company only has so many terminals across the whole entire country. Some of them only have 2 or 3 terminals. That's just in 2 or 3 states. But yet they got you in all the rest of these other states. Some companies only run regional, which they have operations only operating in the Northeast or the South or whatever, probably even on the West Coast. They have them. But you're not always going to get fresh running water unless you stopping at a rest area, you taking your clothes off in front of everybody in the bathroom and trying to wash up, and people simply looking at you like you crazy. Hey, I live out on this road. I'm trying to get clean. So trust me, I'm just telling you from experience. This is not something that I just came up with. Because I've had to do that sometimes. Because where I'm going, like using baby wipes for about 2 or 3 days. Before I finally get a chance to stop for a shower, because once you get to running, also, and your time schedule is so tight that you really sometimes don't have time to stop for a shower. Because some of these truck stops are so packed that you can't find a place to park. And if you do find a place to park, you go inside, you might have to wait about an hour or two just to even get to a shower. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna take their time once they get in the shower, you know, just like you gonna take your slow time. You're not just gonna go in there and just jump straight into the shower or whatever, you know, and that'd be that. You're gonna literally go in there and take care of your business. You gotta brush your teeth, you know what I'm saying? You gotta wash up, you gotta shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing I want to talk to you about. You know what I'm saying? Staying clean. You know, whenever I stop at a Walmart, I always check to make sure I got bleach or anywhere that sells bleach. You know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of people going to these places and they'll sit their bare ass on these toilet stools, and then wonder why they got bumps on their butt and all that other good stuff. Some people ain't gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you the real. You know what I'm saying? Nobody likes to have to do that and then had to spend time trying to get rid of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Before you know what I'm saying? Some people got wives at home. You don't want to take that stuff at home. Then you want the woman sitting there thinking, who you been messing with out on the road? You know what I'm saying? And she want to start an argument with you, cuss you out. You know what I'm saying? Think you out there cheating when really you did the unthinkable. You sat on that bare ass toilet. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not gonna say that I haven't done it myself, and I hate that I had to do it. But sometimes when you in a rush, you know what I'm saying, your cheeks can only hold you down for so long. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you go in there and you run in there. Well, you get the point. And you know, but I always literally, a lot of people see me and they know, oh, that's that guy that be carrying that bleach, you know, because they see me, they know I'm quick to carry a bottle of bleach inside the truck stop, rest area, you know, so even a store if I got to, you know what I'm saying, go up in these one of these 7-Elevens when they allow me to use their bathrooms. Some places don't have public restrooms. Screw you too. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that they do that, you know, because you want us to deliver your loads to you. You want us to be on time. You want us to do all this stuff for you, but you don't try to accommodate us truckers. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones that literally bringing you all your stuff. You should want to look out for us. You know what I'm saying? Help us maintain. You know, you don't want us coming there musty. You know what I'm saying? Clothes all dirty. I'm not saying you're gonna offer washer and dryer for us to wash our clothes and all that other stuff. That's what truck stops are for. We can go there, or we can go to our terminals. But I'm just saying, when you out here on the road, to all the rookies, now I'm only been in this industry for over a year and a half, not a month, a year and a half, and I'm still considered a rookie too. I'm still learning a lot of stuff about this industry, you know. And as you know from my last video, I'm getting ready to move on over into getting my own truck and see how things work there. You know what I'm saying? It's like a step up for me. You know, I came into this industry wide-nosed, bright-eyed, wanting to know more about what's going on out here in this world. I had never really been nowhere. You know, and because of this industry, I got the chance to see the whole country, all except for 2 states. I've been to all 48 of the continental U.S. states, and I have to admit, we have some beautiful land. But to the rookies out there, thinking you just gonna come up here and shower every single day, it's not gonna happen. You got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into making a video about how to calculate how much you're gonna earn per run and how much fuel you gonna spend during that run. I'm gonna do all of that stuff. It's just that right now I'm just trying to help you get your feet wet, so to speak. You know, so you or open your eyes to a few things. You know what I'm saying? Because some of you is coming into this industry thinking that it's gonna be all peaches and cream when it's not. You know. when you go to these truck stops, you know what I'm saying, if you haven't, like I said in another video, if you haven't built up the points in that point system, then you're not getting the free showers. If you're going through with your trainer might get what is called a team shower, where he can get a shower for himself and also a shower for you. You know what I'm saying? But then you got some people who just downright dirty, like you pay for your own stuff. You know, and now I'm gonna let you know, them showers cost anywhere, depending on where you at in this country and what truck stop you go to, you gonna pay anywhere from $11 to $15 for a shower. Now, if you add that up, you want to take showers every single day, that's 7 days. At 15, you know what I'm saying, you always go towards the higher, you know what I'm saying, so that way you can make sure that you have enough money saved up to be able to take care of that. So you go $15 times 7. Every 2 is 30. So you're looking at, you know what I'm saying, every 2, 4 is 60. And 6, that's $90. Plus another 15, that's $105 a week that you got to put aside just for showers alone. Now a lot of you just coming into this industry, you ain't got it. And like I said, some of you got trainers who are just strict and just say screw you. You pay for your own stuff, you know. You know what I'm saying. And then you know what I'm saying. They're immersing you into this to where you'll be self-independent, as they would call it, but you haven't even earned a paycheck yet. Some of you came into this industry going through the schools and everything, and you didn't have a penny in your pocket like I did. I had a couple of dollars. You know, and it got to the point where I had to ask my recruiter, what can I do? And I was happy that my recruiter there at CR England looked out for me, and he brought me a little care package, a case of ramen noodles and whatever. I said I was thankful for that, you know what I'm saying, because I was getting ready to go out on the road anyway. But it managed, what he brought me got me through the next 2 weeks. And I had an EBT card, but my money was gone. You know what I'm saying? I had already ate all that stuff up, and I had to give away a lot of stuff, a lot of food that I had in my van. Because when I gave away my van, I couldn't carry all that stuff on Greyhound. I had tons of beans, franks. I had all that stuff inside my van. I had water, pop, juices. I had all that stuff. I had to give it all away. You know what I'm saying? The person who I gave my van to, free of charge, I just signed on the dotted line for the title. Here, you can have it. All that food and stuff. Here, you can have it. You know what I'm saying? Because I see people getting on these videos. I don't care whether you're a trucker. I don't care if you're an RVer. I don't care if you're a van dweller. You know what I'm saying? Or you just pitching tents and or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I see some people get on these videos and they beg for money. Now, if the people give it to you, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I learned when my mother died. Because I tried Indiegogo, I tried Kickstarter. You see what I'm saying? I you know what I'm saying? I let it be known. I made it real heartfelt, because you understand that I'm trying to be a success in this life. And I just lost my mother, and I need help. I had one person donate to me, and that one person donated to me $1. And I'm thankful for that person, because they showed that they was the only person out of 330 million people in this whole entire country. Out of all the people that watched that Kickstarter from all across the world, and all the people that can actually help out, not only one person gave me one single dollar. That lets me know just how heartless and cruel this world really is. You know what I'm saying? So I got beyond asking for help. You see what I'm saying? If I can't afford it, I just don't have it. You see, a lot. You know what I'm saying? I grew up. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, when I was a child, you know what I'm saying, up to about 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? My grandparents ran a store. You see what I'm saying? we didn't really want for nothing. All like how you see these Arab kids growing up in their parents' stores and all that other stuff. That's how I was growing up. Stocking shelves and earning a little money here and there. You know what I'm saying? Playing all the video games, eating all the pops, chips, and candy I want, and all that good. You know what I'm saying? I had it like that. You know what I'm saying? My grandparents made sure that I had that. You know what I'm saying? But when my grandfather died, that was it. You know what I'm saying? Game over. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people sit there and think that they started working as soon as at the age of 14 when it was allowable by the schools and all the other good stuff, or they had to get a job when they got into high school in order to be able to graduate. I've been working jobs since preteen. As early as 5 years old. Like I said, I used to help out in the stores and stuff like that. You know. And it was hard for me growing up. I didn't get all that child support and all that stuff. And you know what I'm saying? People get mad at me for talking about this type of stuff, but this is my personal experiences. This is what I went through. You see what I'm saying? I didn't get child support when I was growing up. When I got child support? When I was 16 and a half, I'm going on 17 years old. That was only a year and a half worth of child support. And all that back child support I didn't get. As far as going for waiting until somebody die and leave me something in the will, I don't have that. I'm not looking forward to anything from anybody on this whole entire earth when it comes to a will. Not from my mother's side or my father's side. Zero. If I don't earn it, I just don't have it. And I have a lot of people who sit there and try to come at me with nonsense, trying to slow me down and tell me I ain't ready for this or this and that. Yeah, I hate you. But you gotta understand my situation. I'm getting too old to be hearing people telling me don't do this and don't do that, or they pull a little stuff to try to guide me away from this or guide me away from that. No, I don't. I'm not talking to nobody in particular, you know. But what you see me with, I earned it. Didn't nobody give that to me. You know, I work hard for my money. And like I said, I'm not looking for nothing from anybody anywhere on this whole planet Earth. And a wheel. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they got a couple $100 grand getting ready to come to them, you know what I'm saying, when their mama or daddy die, or maybe in $1 million or $2 million. I don't have that. I tried that asking for help stuff, and I hear all these big time celebrities talk about just ask for help. Well, guess what? When I asked you, you turned your nose up at me. I'm talking about I've been in very lucrative positions to where I was trying to make movies. I had literal $50 million deals on the table, and the celebrities turned their noses up at me. You know, I've literally gone through all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where I almost literally had millions. I'm not just talking about a couple thousand, but I'm talking about millions of dollars put in my hands personally. And it wasn't because I knew somebody else that was in the industry. Because trust me, I couldn't count on them for nothing. And so when I went out there, I put the boot to the ground and I got to marching, you know what I'm saying, doing what I had to do. When you see me standing in front of a statuette of the Oscar, I got there not because I knew somebody. It's because I put forth the work to earn my place there. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to go into this whole nother industry. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I write scripts. I write movies. I write books. I do all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is the next level in my life. You know what I'm saying? Being a trucker and making these YouTube videos. You see how far that takes me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna sit here and beg nobody for nothing. Not anymore. I went that route and it didn't work out too well for me. Everybody thought differently of me. Okay, well, guess what? Don't worry about it no more. I got that. I got this. You know? And so when I look at that, and I, you know what I'm saying, hopefully I say something that might actually inspire somebody. You know what I'm saying? To no matter what situation you come from, you know what I'm saying? You have, you know what I'm saying, if you can make it to this level that I have, or if you can put together anything, you know what I'm saying, because I really haven't gotten nowhere. I'm going to let you know that right now. I'm not a millionaire. I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars in my bank account, nor do I have it coming to me. I can't tell the future, so I don't know what's gonna come to me in the future. But I'm just saying, as of right now, I don't have it like that. But knowing that I can come from literally the dirt, the crud. You know what I'm saying? Make it this far in life to see 41 years of age. Hopefully, I can see 42. I can't see tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just saying, if I could do it, I know you could do it too. You know, I was explaining to this young lady. I won't even say her name, but I was explaining to this one young lady. I hate nobody told me about this at a younger age, because I would have came into this industry when I was 21. Not waiting till 39, 40, you know what I'm saying, 38, 39, 40 years old, you know what I'm saying, just not getting into it, because this is a very lucrative industry. And as I told her, it's a lot of job security, because it's a lot of jobs that's opening and it's not being filled. You got 330 million people in this country, and you can't fill those jobs. Good, because it makes it good for me. And it makes it good for the next trucker out there that's dependent on this industry to feed their family. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad it's a lot of job security. It's a lot of jobs that need to be filled, and they're not being filled, because that helps me. Even though they're getting ready to try to automate everything and all this other stuff, but you got to think about your future. When they start automating this stuff, you know what I'm saying, you already have the experience that they're looking for. All they want you to do is drive it through the city and get it to the highway, and then go sit down, read a book or something, listen to music, because the computer's gonna take over. I'll do that. I ain't got no problem with it. Be an owner operator. You know what I'm saying? I had no problem with that. That's the next level after this. Actually owning my own truck instead of just leasing. Now I'm gonna try to cut this video short because I don't want to make it too long. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't have the attention span to last that long. But I'm just saying, I just wanted to give a little heartfelt words, a few words here and there, you know. And to those who are starting in this industry, you know what I'm saying, you're wide nose and bright eye, you need to know a few things, you know. When your trainer is telling you something, I had a trainer, we got along in the beginning, but we ended up falling out. Me and that one guy, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how it would be to this day if we was running to each other again, but back then, I did not like him. And I know he didn't like me. But I was thankful for him teaching me what he taught me, because it helped me survive in this game. And I had a second trainer as well. And I'm thankful for that man too. You know, because he taught me a few more things that the last trainer didn't teach me. You know, and it's like every single person that I run into that teaches me something, I take it and I put it in the back of my it's on autopilot in the back of my mind. You know what I'm saying? It's just churning around, and then actually one day what they said is gonna come back to the front, and I'm like, oh, that's what they was talking about. I understand now. You know. And I'm thankful for both of those trainers. I had them both at CR England. Then I had one at USA Truck. Some of his stuff is still coming out today from my trainer from USA Truck. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for all three of them, because that third one helped me get back into the game. You know what I'm saying? After I messed up. When you're a rookie, you're bound to mess up. You know what I'm saying? And if you run into one of them companies that's just cold-hearted, like I did, you know what I'm saying, they tried to shut me out the whole industry, and that's why I was thankful to USA Truck for giving me my chance again when the last company literally took me out of the game, tried to make sure I could never come back, and then on top of that, they made sure I couldn't even get unemployment. You see what I'm saying? I mean, literally, they screwed me over, and the state of Michigan screwed me over by helping them not keep me from collecting unemployment, so I could continue to survive. But I survived anyway, without the state of Michigan helping me. You see what I'm saying? And if you really want to look at the food stamps, the state of Michigan, all they do is just divvy that stuff out. They not paying the money. The federal government is footing that bill right there. And I know it may seem like I was looking at it, but I'm using my phone, and the camera is really over here. And so when I'm looking directly at the phone, it looks like my fingers are pointing off to the side, but really they're pointing directly to the phone. It's just the camera is way back down here over in the corner, and it looks like I'm looking off to the right or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I have to catch myself sometimes. You know, I'm going to get a better camera and all the other good stuff. I was just told that I need better lighting and everything, and so I can make sure that these videos turn out right. But I just wanted to get those few things off, you know what I'm saying? Because coming into this industry, you need to know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, by studying a little bit of this industry before you get here, and you just get thrown right into the mix, coming fresh out of one of these companies. Now, I'm going to make another video later about how to choose the right company for you. And that's going to come a little bit later. I'm gonna get to it eventually. But I just wanted to let you know that this is a very good industry to get into, should you choose to get into it. You can't come into it right fresh out of high school, because you got to be at least 21 years of age. You know what I'm saying? So once you graduate out of high school, get about a year or two in college out, you know what I'm saying, out of the way, or whatever. Or do whatever it is that you got to do, you know. Find a job. But come 21, if you're not where you need to be at that time in your life, just like I told that young lady, while your friends is going off and trying to get into, you know what I'm saying, studying day and night, all day, all night, you know what I'm saying, taking no dose and all the other stuff, and you know, and fretting surprise tests and all the other good stuff, you can come to this industry. By the time they have their associates, you can have a house. By the time they get their house, you got all types of other stuff. You gonna have tons of stuff that they're just not getting. Going through that college education, and you'll have it sooner. And literally, the time is spent for your education might be anywhere from 3 months to 3 to 6 months. And you can have it paid off in less than a year by just driving for the company. That's where they're going to take about the next 20 years of their life, once they graduate from the college that they graduate with their BAs or their masters or even their doctorates, you know what I'm saying? You're going to still be earning just as much as them and probably doing less work than them. And all your college, your tuition and everything is already paid off in less than a year. That's where they take 20 years to clear their credit. You don't even have to file bankruptcy. Just work. Get it on, especially after you get 3 or 4 months, you know what I'm saying, under your belt, maybe even 6, and you move over to a dedicated route. Some companies allow you to do dedicated after your 3rd month, and that's when, you know what I'm saying, you just stack them dollars just dry. Pick them trailers up, take the loads where they need to be, drop them off, you know what I'm saying, unload, dock, all that good stuff. Now your trainers, listen to your trainers when it comes to that backing, because there's a lot of problems that can come up, especially with that backing, especially when you're driving these automatics, because some automatics don't keep the pressure on the gears, so therefore when it finally catches up, it'll alert you back real quick. You see, you gotta hurry up and pull your foot off the gas and put on that to make sure you don't hit something in the back behind you. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between an automatic and a manual. A manual, you don't have to worry about that. But in automatic, that's one of the things that will happen. And once you learn to finesse it, you'll be all right. I love automatics. And you know what I'm saying? I'm reteaching myself how to finesse it, because when I bump the dock, I like bumping the dock so softly that you couldn't even tell that I docked. It's so soft, it's like patting a baby on their butt. That's how soft I like docking. You know? And out of all that, boom, you know what I'm saying, jarring every doggone thing, and you like, no, man, I do not like that, because to me, when I have it, it feel like I'm breaking something. I don't like that. But my name is Shannon Clements. Some people call me the nomadic author. Some people call me mental. Mental, not because I'm crazy, but because I like to think a lot. I like to think about a lot of stuff. And I wanna leave you so I'll stretch that. My name is Shannon Clements. And some call me the nomadic author. Some call me mental. And I want to... I just messed that one up. Alright. My name is Shannon Clements. Some call me the nomadic author. Some call me mental. Mental, not because I'm crazy, but because I like to do a lot of thinking. And my thoughts right now is helping you become the better trucker that you can be. Have a nice day.